Beyond the Gig is a really great seminar that Danny Young, Josh Samuels, and myself developed in order to bring information to young musicians about how to have a successful career in the music industry.
So this seminar really focuses on the self-promotion and advertising.
Obtaining, keeping, and expanding your network.
How to represent yourself on social media.
A lot of the crucial skills that you're going to need once you actually graduate and get out into the music world.
Keeping up with current activities and events.
How to evolve in an ever-changing music industry.
And the unwritten rules once you have a gig. Attitude, integrity, and the proper tools to help you succeed.
We do this by sharing tips as well as sharing stories of our own personal experiences where we've used these concepts to have successful careers for ourselves.
We all sort of felt that when you're in college, you're studying all of the practicing and playing with a metronome and working up to that final recital and things so much that you don't really realize that there's a whole nother side to the music industry out there, which is obviously the business side. Beyond the Gig is really a beneficial program, to college students especially, because it really forces you to think outside the box.
How do I get a gig? What do I do? How can I use my abilities and talent to make a living? Beyond the Gig answers in depth these difficult and often terrifying questions.
Because in this day and age, it's not enough to just be a good player. You have to be able to run your own personal business because that's what you are as a freelance musician.
My favorite part about Beyond the Gig is being able to impart my knowledge and struggles onto others attempting to do what I've done, and in part make it easier for them to deal with and succeed in an already incredibly difficult industry.
My favorite part about giving these Beyond the Gig seminars is the fact that I get to give back to such a great community. I've had so many wonderful experiences of other players with more experiences reach out to me and tell me their stories and give me opportunities. And I love being able to do that for young players.
I guess my favorite thing about the Beyond the Gig seminar is really seeing people sort of get re-energized to focus on music and actually realize that you could do this as a career.
It's also been a real kick to stay in touch with the players that we've done seminars for and see where their careers are going. It's just very exciting for me.
I guess it means a lot to me knowing that I'm touching people and showing people that you can come from a town of 500, graduate in a high school class of 32, and actually go out there and perform for a living professionally.
What makes getting work so difficult nowadays is the sheer number of people who want to play music for a living.
There are always younger players coming up that are playing at an incredibly high level, and unfortunately some of the jobs are going away these days.
The entire point of this seminar is to show you that there's so many things that you personally can do to actually, have a career in music.
With the help of Beyond the Gig and its seminars, students and professionals alike will have a much better grasp on how to succeed.
If you use some of the concepts that we talk about in Beyond the Gig, you can have a successful career in music.
It's not impossible, and with the guidelines and sort of rules that we'll give you in this seminar, it really sets the foundation for you to actually have a successful career as a professional musician.
No one told me how to do it, but now I know how, and I'm willing to share.
Once you graduate, typically you don't have any idea what you're doing or what direction to go. So this really sort of sets the foundation and gives you the guidelines to get out there and make it happen from day one.
Our seminars are perfectly designed to help you understand the inner workings of the music industry and what you need to do to survive beyond the gig.